So, spawning at the 5 o'clock position we have, playing for Team Cascade, it's Complaint from Israel in the green colors. And his opponent, the Protoss player from Nuit Blanche, Tomve, wearing the teal colors. And these are the same spawn positions that we saw in the game between CPU and Ugwa. Now that time around, the Protoss player triumphed versus the Terran. So we may see a repeat of that. So let's take a look here. Gas first. Was it? I think it must have been. I was typing in my browser, so I wasn't looking, but by the looks of things, it should be gas first. Yeah. There's still like 25 seconds. Yeah, definitely. So it seems we'll go into a quick factory opening from this. Could be a Hellion opener, could be Widow Mine drops, or just a Widow Mine expansion overall. And it's going to be up to Tomve to scout this. Tomve, who opened with a single assimilator, so he's more than likely going to be getting a earlier expansion down here, foregoing any kind of tech. So he'll pretty much be, if he doesn't go Stargate with this, he'll pretty much be forced into going Robo if this is Widow Mines, because otherwise he won't be able to secure his mineral lines. And he did see what did he see the factory? That's what I want to know. He kind of saw the factory. I don't know if he was paying close attention to the timing. And he didn't see the barracks. So he didn't see the reactor neither. And what's going to come out of that factory is going to be Hellions. So a Hellion pressure, or a Hellion opener, if you will, for Complain. And Tomve only just now taking his second gas. Going to scout with the Mothership Core. Maybe he just wants to get rid of that SCV, but Mothership Core is not that fast to get rid of it. Second barracks, oh my god. Right, so this could do a lot of damage to the Protoss player, a lot of damage. The Robo facility is going up just in case of Widow Mines. That's fine. I mean, it's you're gonna want to have at least a couple of observers out on the map anyways, but with no sentries, with just a Stalker, these Hellions, well, right now they're just going to go for a scout more than anything. They don't necessarily need to kill any probes. A good sim seeding actually from Tomve. If he managed to get us around on that one last Hellion, he could have killed that off fairly easily. As it is, Complain getting away with that Hellion. He's going to follow things up with Widow Mines, and in the meantime he's going to start working on his upgrades, getting the tech lab on those barracks, and continuously producing Marines thanks to always having at least one barracks producing units, which this reactor was very handy for. Engineering base, double engineering base actually going up. Wow. So this build is... I'm really liking this build. It opens up aggressively. It sets you up for a very strong mid game and late game with the double engineering base, which, I mean, at this point in time, 6 probes have been killed. If the Protoss player decides to go for double forge, the Terran player will have will have a decent position against such a play. But it's going to be Twilight and a Forge. Seems to be the standard build nowadays for the Protoss players. Tomve going to go in, try to scout something, but not going to see much as the Marines shoot that probe down. And this Hellion is further useful to complain because he's looking for pylons right now, for stray probes, stuff like that. Very nicely done. And Starport finally being added on into the mix. And I don't know if this was a mistake or not, but we are seeing double... Oh, it wasn't a mistake. Okay, just wasn't enough gas there for complaint just yet. So 1-1 upgrades on the way. And more barracks are going to be started added on for complaints. So as I said, he's setting himself up for a very strong mid and late game scenario. The aggressive opener did get 7 probe kills, and he's a little bit in the advantageous position in terms of resources lost, but not too much. And we can see how very useful this Hellion has been. Finds the pylon on the map, and complain moving out just about when all of his upgrades finish. If he did not forget that +1 armor upgrade, because I really think that was a mistake. Now imagine this timing. It's 10-minute mark, you have 1 medevac that just popped out of the starport, 2 medevacs, excuse me, and you're going to hit with a 1-1 timing. Oh, that could have been very bad for complaint there. And you're hitting with 2 medevacs, 1-1, and a good number of Marines while having map control and having killed at least a moderate amount of Protoss probes in beforehand to slow him down. This is a very, very strong push. There are no Colossi out just yet. +1 attack is not done. Blink is not done. The anti-drop defense is just not here, and complain. If he gets that... Oh, is he going to get that Forge? Oh my god! Oh, the upgrade finished, but... Man, that was so close. That was literally like 1 second away, and look at complaint sniping most of the sentries and getting out. Very nicely done. The Colossus is out now, so further attacks will not be as effective. But he really wants to wait for the second Colossus to come out before you can comfortably face off against the Terran army like this. 2-2 on the way for complaint. Extended thermal lances, third base. This is a very tentative moment here for Tomve. Has to be very careful with that first Colossus. If you can get the second one out and warp in around the Stalkers, or, well, maybe not Stalkers at this time, maybe Zealots would be better. Because there are almost no Vikings with this army. Then it's going to be good. But still has to be careful because the range is not yet done. The extended thermal lens not yet finished. Still about a minute to go. So he still has to be very careful in how he engages this army. And, well, he does have an observer over here, so he sees those widow mines going to... Oh! Nice micro there. Did he even lose that Stalker? I don't know. I didn't catch that, but I think he did not. However, the observer has been dealt with. And this is... Oh, here comes another one. Oh, nice dodge, but the Widowmine stays alive, and the Colossus is cornered a little bit. The splash damage mitigated by the spread of the infantry. Overall, though, oh, I don't know. It looks like Complaint barely will push through this, forcing the GG out of Tomve.